Hello, welcome to McDowell Strategy and Tactics, and thank you to our subscribers. In this series, we play through each of the battles in the American Grand Campaign in Close Combat 4, the Battle of the Bulge. We use historical World War II US Army doctrine to plan and conduct each battle. We start on the strategic map. It is 0800 hours on December 20, 1944, and the weather is overcast. There is no air support, artillery has been allocated, and there are no supply drops. In the last episode, the US 117th Regimental Combat Team of 30th Division fought Kampfgruppe von Poschinger of the Lehr Division at St Vith. The result was a major German victory, but the American battle group managed to expand its defensive perimeter. The next battle is at Manschau between the US 424th Regimental Combat Team of 106th Division and the German Kampfgruppe Knittel from 1st Panzer Division. Commander, we must hold Manschau because it is the last line of defence on the road to St Vith. The building in the centre of town is the best place to set up a defence. It has superior elevation, which will allow you to see the enemy as they strike. On the US side is an American infantry battle group from the 424th Infantry Regiment under command of Captain Morgan. It moves slowly and reserves are full. The company consists of 3 platoons. 1st and 2nd platoons are infantry platoons. 3rd platoon is a support platoon consisting of 2 anti-tank guns, a mortar and a medium machine gun. The original squads retain their names and statistics. Let's rename the new squads off camera. Now, let's review each of the squads. 1-1 is 1st Platoon Headquarters. 3-1 is 3rd Platoon Headquarters. 1-2 is a BAR squad. 2-3 is a rifle squad. 1-3 is a rifle squad. 3-3 is a 57mm anti-tank gun. 3-2 is a 57mm anti-tank gun. 3-4 is an 81mm medium mortar. 1-5 is a Browning 30 caliber medium machine gun. 3-5 is also a Browning 30 caliber medium machine gun. 2-5 is an M9 bazooka team. 1-4 is also an M9 bazooka team. 2-1 is 2nd Platoon Headquarters. 2-2 is a BAR squad. And 2-4 is a recon squad. Next, let's look at the map and conduct a commander's estimate of the situation. Our mission is to advance from Manschau to clear Udenbrecht. The village of Manschau is a linear urban area that sits on a crossroads. The roads lead east to Udenbrecht, north to Baugnes, and west to St Vith. North of the main Udenbrecht-St Vith road and west of the crossroad is a forested hill. To the south, past a line of buildings, a large defile or area of low ground. East of the crossroads are village buildings and farm fields. While the roads have long sight lines, observation is generally broken up by buildings, the woods, and the low ground. A number of 2- and 3-story buildings offer better observation, but fields of fire are generally limited. The village buildings offer both cover and concealment. The low ground to the south offers concealment to any troops in the defile. The wooded hill provides concealment, but little cover. There are no major obstacles in the area, although the village buildings tend to channel vehicle movement along the roads. The crossroads is the key terrain in the area because it allows movement through to St Vith, although it does not confer any tactical advantage. Some of the village buildings offer tactical advantage because of their location and fields of fire, as well as cover and concealment. Unsurprisingly, the roads are the obvious avenues of approach in either direction. The 424th Regimental Combat Team has repeatedly defeated the German Kampfgruppe Knittel at Manschau. Kampfgruppe Knittel is once again likely to approach the village from the east, with a mixed force of armoured cars, half-tracks and infantry. They are likely to attack up the road and through the village from the southeast. The Germans could lead with their infantry clearing the village building by building. Their armour could be kept in reserve, to the rear and behind buildings, but ready to pop out and reinforce the infantry as required. Or they could lead with their vehicles, using tanks to aggressively smash through American positions and dominate terrain, with the infantry following and mopping up remaining pockets of resistance. The optimal killing zone would be the area around the crossroads, engaging any vehicles emerging from the cover of the buildings into the open. Alternatively, the Germans could swing around to the right and attack from the northeast. With the armour forming a support fire line, firing over the open fields from a distance to suppress any defenders, the infantry could advance to take the isolated farmhouses. Then they could seize the woods. Finally, the armour could move to the second support by fire position, and the infantry could fall on the village buildings along the road. The optimal killing zone would be the open ground north of the village. As in previous battles, the Americans will seek to place the anti-tank guns from 3rd Platoon to the north, to permit flanking fire on approaching tanks. The question, once again, is how to array the remaining infantry forces. The first option is purely defensive. 1st Platoon would be echeloned along the road to St Vith. 2nd Platoon in defilade in the low ground to the south, and 3rd Platoon to the north, with 3/5 medium machine gun at the crossroads to catch any infantry thrust. This approach to the defensive battle has been successful in previous battles with relatively light casualties. But it is also likely to result in the Germans retaining their Kampfgruppe and a foothold on the battle area. Another option would be for the Americans to accept more risk and counterattack at a local level. This was successful in the last battle in this sector, but some modifications might help improve the plan. 1st Platoon would set a block along the road to St Vith, with the platoon headquarters, the BAR squad, medium machine gun and rifle squad able to put crossfire onto the crossroads. The bazooka would remain in depth to catch any armour trying to penetrate the block. 3/5's medium machine gun would remain at the crossroads to catch any infantry thrust over the open ground and protect the anti-tank guns. 2nd Platoon would form a line, ready to counterattack to the south. The recon squad would cover the crossroads, with the BAR squad and bazooka providing fire support. Platoon headquarters and the rifle squad would push up to occupy the village buildings south of the crossroads. 2nd Platoon would conduct a limited counterattack against the buildings south of the road to Udenbrecht, threatening the German left flank. The trigger for the counterattack would be the Germans reaching the crossroads, with their forces extended in line along the road and armour attrited. And 3rd Platoon would remain in their support by fire position to the north. This plan is more aggressive than the first plan, exposes US forces to higher risk of casualties, but promises a greater reward. So I can either play it safe or take a risk. I have made my decision and have placed the platoons and squads in position. 1st Platoon in the block position west of the crossroads, in mutually supporting defensive positions, ready to put crossfire on the crossroads, with the bazooka and the medium machine gun at the base of the fire sack. Second Platoon ready to execute the counterattack on the German left flank. The rifle squad ready to rush the first building. The recon squad overlooking the crossroads. The bazooka with the BAR squad in a fire support position in the 3-story building. And 3rd Platoon to the north. with the mortar in depth. And 3.5's medium machine gun at the crossroads to catch any infantry thrust. And so we begin. Three anti-tank cars, 2 half-tracks, and infantry. .32 knocks out a Sonderkraftfahrzeug 232 2cm gun. And a second. 2 Sturmgeschütz 7.5cm assault guns. Second platoon comes under German mortar fire as it advances. More half-tracks. .32 knocks out a Kommandowagen Sonderkraftfahrzeug 251. An American casualty in second platoon. A Puma 5cm to the east. German scouts advance to the crossroads. Both Sturmgeschütz are on the move. Second platoon has occupied the first building.
Barrage available!
Second platoon goes to ground. I want the Germans to overextend. A barrage is available. We will use it to suppress the infantry and half-tracks. Auf Clara eliminated short of the crossroads. The Kommandowagen cooks off.
Schmeißt euch hin!
The lead Sturmgeschütz now comes under fire from 3-3. And is destroyed. The Sonderkraftfahrzeug 232 cooks off. With the second Sturmgeschütz at the crossroads, second platoon's bazooka moves into the 3-story building. The first Sturmgeschütz cooks off.
Move completed. Team redeployed.
The barrage ends, and German infantry now start to move up.
In position.
Chambers, in 2nd Platoon's bazooka, sets up a shot at the 2nd Sturmgeschütz. Hit and destroyed. At some point, the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 231 by 1 2 cm was also destroyed.
Team redeployed.
A shell hits near Chambers just as he sets up another shot. He is knocked out. Becker's medium machine gun displaces to get a better shot at German infantry. Oswald's BAR squad from 1st Platoon now unmasks to deal with German infantry at the crossroads.
Geht in Deckung!
Move completed.
Abernathy's mortar team now opens a fire mission on the 2nd Kommandowagen. Becker's medium machine gun team is in position and opens up.
Nailed him!
Becker now targets the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 250 by 10.
Geht in Deckung!
Chambers has bled out from shrapnel wounds. Meyer picks up the bazooka and looks for a target.
Feldwebel! Feigling! Geht in Deckung!
Becker is killed, and his squad targets the Kommandowagen. Abernathy on the mortar shifts fire, and Meyer targets the vehicle.
Taking fire!
His second shot hits and kills 2 of the crew. His third shot misses. Out of ammo, he takes cover. Time for 2nd Platoon's counterattack. The BAR squad covers. Platoon headquarters leads the way. Abernathy lays down mortar smoke.
Schmeißt euch hin! Feldwebel!
As does headquarters. With headquarters firm, the rifle squad now advances, leapfrogging through headquarters, under cover of smoke. The BAR squad follows. And headquarters. The rifle squad has taken casualties.
Sergeant! Incoming! Sergeant! Team down!
A German light machine gun. They rush the nest.
Enemy spotted.
Sergeant! Preston! Team lost!
The counterattack fails. Major American victory. The battle ended because time ran out. Both sides still control some victory locations. The Americans won the battle because they control a greater number of crucial victory locations than the Germans. The Americans lost 8 killed and 11 wounded, almost all in 2nd Platoon's counterattack. The Germans lost 18 killed, 16 wounded, 2 tanks destroyed, and 4 armoured vehicles destroyed, almost all before the counterattack. Let's examine the American squads. Once again, a quiet battle for 1st Platoon. 2nd Platoon headquarters was wiped out in the final assault, with 1 dead and 4 seriously wounded. The BAR squad was also wiped out, with 2 dead, 4 seriously wounded. And the rifle squad took 3 dead and 3 seriously wounded. Henderson and the recon squad is awarded the Bronze Star. Chambers and Meyer share credit for a tank kill, but Chambers is killed in the process. On Blackwell's anti-tank gun, Blackwell is credited with a half-track kill and Williams with 2 half-track kills. On Van Kamp's anti-tank gun, Van Kamp shares credit for a tank kill with Freeman and is awarded the Combat Infantryman's Badge. And Becker in the medium machine gun team is killed. So far, the campaign remains a major American victory. The Grand Campaign has 12 days remaining. Your defence of the Ardennes is progressing better than your historical counterparts. Over the campaign, cumulative American losses are 296 killed in action, 303 wounded in action, 31 tanks, 4 vehicles, and 15 guns. Cumulative German losses are 702 killed, 643 wounded, 96 tanks, 94 armoured vehicles, and 1 anti-tank gun. So, what did we learn? Once again, the defensive position at Manschau was devastatingly effective against the Germans. It defeated, but did not destroy, the Kampfgruppe. In selecting a more aggressive strategy, I was taking a risk. Higher casualties for a more decisive victory. In the last battle, this risk paid off, and the Kampfgruppe was defeated and disbanded. In this battle, all was going well. German armour had been defeated, infantry pinned or wiped out. The counterattack combined fire and movement and good use of smoke. Until 2nd Platoon attacked the final building and hit a German machine gun nest. At this point, the counterattack unravelled quickly. An attempt to overrun the machine gun nest at short range failed, and the platoon was destroyed. 1 German light machine gun held in reserve dealt more casualties than the entire Kampfgruppe. No doubt, they earned medals. 2nd Platoon, only Purple Hearts. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and donate. And stay tuned for the next episode.